No.
What? No coffee. Alright, date round. Did you knock at the door? What about Jesus? Is Jesus in?
You look savage, like you got backlight.
I look like a god.
Yeah.
I need a coffee though. Is there no coffee? Coffee? Anybody?
Olá, bom dia. Uma bica cheio, petinado. Obrigado. 33k off-road. Now I did it on the other bike the other day, but the chain snapped right. It's loading, and it's telling me which way to go. All right, cool. So this is day one of the prep for the big event that I'm doing.
What's the big event?
The Tour of Divide. It's a solo, unsupported gravel race on the west coast of America.
I feel like I'm supporting you.
Yeah. Unsupported means you can't have like team car behind you. Otherwise, you can have lots of support, but you fix your shit yourself. See, unlike Andy Ryan that does 24-hour races going around in the loops, you know, where you can pack anytime you want. Can't pack in this race, Andy. I've been supported by Andy Ryan.
So what bike have you got today?
I'm doing a test on the Gravel Trail Force. It's by John Sheen's company in Seattle, and we got a gravel bike. Now I have his road bike and I have a gravel bike. We have a couple of gravel bikes, so I'm going to ride this route. It's 35 kilometers from Rappo to the gym, mainly off-road, and I did a recce on the mountain bike there to see if it was possible to ride it, because there's a bit of chunk in it. And I got most of the way, then my chain snapped, and then I had to walk the rest of the way. So today, gravel set up, and I'm going to time trial it, which means I'm just going to ride as hard as possible and just blitz it all the way in, send it, and then see how long it takes me to come in. And then the next one I do is going to be on the bike that took me five years to get, the 51. It's a different type of gravel bike, and I'm going to do that twice because it has a little trick to its little tail. But this one is like a fast, it's kind of like, the Gerard is kind of like a fast road bike with extra clearance for tours. So when I'm on it, it feels like I'm on the road bike, whereas the 51 feels like I'm on a gravel bike, you know. But they're all good. So this one, ride in fast, get in fast, and then we got to go to Neil, who's getting ready for the boxing title championships that I'm training. So it's going to be a fun day.
Ciao.
This section here is super sandy, and because it's dry it's going to be even sandier. The trick to sand is weight over the back wheel, so hands on the tops, and just go fast, and the bike will go sideways, but you just get it, it's got to grip in at some stage. And I came down here on the mountain bike to do a recce on this route, and the mountain bike obviously has fatter tyres and that gave me problems, but this is fine so far. Like I say, weight on the back, let the front wheel slide a little bit, and just keep straight, and hopefully I don't get stuck or fall off. And look ahead, so you're not making adjustments on the fly. You got to really kind of look ahead. She's sliding a little bit there, but it's fine. Grips in, it's good. And just keep the pace up. So faster you go on this is better. Slower, worse. And this is gliding actually nice. Happy with this. Clocking along at 20k an hour. Heart rate's at 145. Whoop. It's a little bit deep here, but had to go around a bit of a bend. And then weight light on the hands. Fender brakes are kind of on your own, as I found out the last time. Chain broke and I had to walk for like 2 hours. And as I say, you've got the road to yourself, no cars, and here comes a car. Because some people live on these roads. These are actually roads, you know, not just made for me, you know. Some people live off the grid here. Ah, bon dia. No, oh, there, hello. Yeah, cool. Yeah, some people live off the grid here, and they live on these roads to get to their gaps. And also these wind turbines that produce electricity from Spain, service. So these would be the service roads. And then on my left hand side here, that's the walker's path. So we're going to go left at the fork. That's what happens when you got like fucking jiu-jitsu ears. Fucking things fall out all the time. I got these ones so you could see them in black stuff, but the colour of the fucking ground is this colour. I remember spending an hour and a half one time looking for one of these. Never fucking stay in. I'm listening to a Joe Rogan podcast. Anyway, I was saying before I got rudely interrupted was this is my navigation system. I'll show you now. This is the Komoot Hammerhead 2, and I put in the route on Komoot. It's a free app. Put in the app, you put in where you kind of want to go. Strava's great for the road, but it's not great for planning routes, I find, whereas this is like, I want to go here, I want to end here, and I want gravel, and I want this, and I want that, and it'll kind of spit me out a route that a lot of people have already done. So stick it on this, and this brings me turn by turn, and every now and then you hear a little beep that's telling me there's a turn up ahead. is absolutely stunning. It's taken me a while to get used to what this bike can do, what gravel bikes can do. So coming from a road background, then transition to mountain biking, and then relearning how to ride a mountain bike and how to corner has taught me a lot, especially it transcends into road racing. But going around corners and road racing, you lean into the corner. Mountain biking, you keep yourself upright and you move the bike underneath you, and that enables the side of the tire to grip in instead of slide out. And I must say, that's the fastest I've gone down on any gravel so far since I've got the Gerard. I like this point-to-point riding as well because it's more of an adventure. You can't go back. So the biggest problem I find out here is dogs. And they're not tied up, or there's no fencing because it's in the middle of nowhere, and they tend to kind of run after you and attack you or bark at you, but it freaks me out a little bit. But there's no going back, so you have to just blaze on. But I mean, this is stunning. Very little height to bike, a couple of little bits where I had to get off, and as you can see from that descent, I chose the wrong line. I ended up going into a bit of a rut, so I was able to salvage it. Look up, and then we take a left. But just on these little loose climbs, just keep your weight on the back, light on the front, and just power on. Certainly the temperature's picking up now because it was a little bit cool earlier on. Okay, so we've got a left hammer up here. So faith in the computer, I would go straight, but tell me to go left here. I mean, getting lost is half the fun. Really? Okay, guess that's the way we're going. Clay house that you made yourself in a van with solar in the middle of nowhere. You can. It's class. Nothing around you, away from everything. What a place. So I'm 1 hour 20 in, roughly about halfway, and then I've come across this lovely route. This is a cool little place. This is like a Hampstead of Germans that live off the grid. Sheep, their own cheese. They've all got MacBook Pros, and it's pretty cool. It's like an alternative way to live in a community, for want of a better word. So you've got a wooden house here, and then you've got your communal car park. The road, this road behind me brings me to Bar San Miguel. A little bit of art, some houses, and there's a commune here of about I don't know, about 10 houses, and a little cafe, little restaurant. Actually, I might see if they're open. Right? There's a gravel bike dude. 2 of them. Okay, little doggy. See if the cafe's open. Hola. So yeah, it's a little hamlet. This is the farm. This is the cafe. It's open. all right. Two homemade soups, 2 baguettes, and 2 salmon quiches and a bottle of water. €9.96. Oh yeah, cash. There's the vehicle.
Go on.
Starving. It's actually a good spin. 2.5 hours of riding. We kind of went at it. And a couple of pieces where I had to walk because it's just too steep. It's really chunky and too steep up. But otherwise, I would have had to ride. I don't think I would have made it downhill on the mountain bike either. It was that steep. It was like proper like jump off a cliff shoot. But otherwise, like probably in the whole, nearly 40 kilometers, less than a kilometer of road, literally from the town off road. Unreal. But it was brilliant. Got attacked by dogs once.
What do you mean attacked by dogs?
Well, they barked at me. But they were up on a hill. But they were thinking about it. They didn't even come down. Fucking cunts. You know who you are. It was great.
How did it handle? How
Really?
did the sand? You know, you were talking about the sand.
Pissed over it. Yeah, the secret of the sand is just go fast and put all your weight in the back of the bike and then let the front wheel just drift over the front. If you have your weight on the front, it's going to sink in and then you're going to feel it go a little bit. We just weight back, all the weight on the back and just drive on hard. Ice is the same, but let it wobble. It'll kick in eventually and plan your route, you know? So I'll just switch.
So you touched the ground once? For a
Well,
while?
there was a bit of hiker bike, yeah, a little bit. That would have been everybody.
Do you think the 51 will manage it, or will you have to hike
No.
the bike that bit as well? It's just too chunky.
It's too steep, too chunky. You're not going to make it on the mountain bike either. Especially on there's a couple of bits that are just like that, but they're also that, you know. I could do it on the mountain bike, but risk of falling off is kind of
How long
high.
did it take?
2.5 hours. So, yeah, it's good speed, clicking along around 20k an hour. But then, you know, with the little walks and the slower bits, averages it out. But brilliant! What a fucking place! I mean, literally, in that town, I rode 300 meters of road, and then I was off road the whole way. That's it, straight onto it. Brilliant. And then Doug told me not to fucking walk out. Doug told me not to leave the bike out. I met a guy called Doug outside the supermarket, told me not to leave my bike outside.
I'd say he loves telling everybody about
Oh yeah, he looked like it. I went to show him the other bike. He's like, hey, I haven't got time to chit chat. I gotta go to school and kid my kids. It's an asking for your life story, Doug. Anyway, he knows everybody else, so hit me up on Strava. So it was fun. It's fun. So now all is refuel. Go back to bed.